Holy shit, man. So my motherfucking main nigga, Chris Tyson, supports child porn. He's into that freak ass shit.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
We gotta protect our youth. We gotta protect our kids and our goddaughters and our nephews and our nieces and our cousins from weird ass freak motherfuckers like this, you feel me?
EDP is absolutely correct here because there are indeed individuals, weirdos on the internet and off the internet that are a threat to the youth. Some elephantine, rotund, humongous individuals who just so happen to shield their intentions behind delivering, whether it be food, cupcakes, if you will, to underage youth under the guise of possibly smothering them while having their appendages out. Those people need to be called out. I wonder who they are.
Oh, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home. There was, nothing that was going to be sexual involved because I'm not like that.
It's obvious that I'm not a fucking pedophile. I don't do dumb fucking shit that is illegal. Am I a pedophile? Fuck no.
Well, obviously the text messages and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was all that was going to happen.
Oh my, isn't it the pot calling the kettle black?
You start having an influence on the kids, on our youth. That's where I got a big fucking problem, you know what I mean?
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Why are you attracted to like 13-year-olds? Like, why are you attracted to underage? Because you clearly said in one of the screenshots that you've always wanted to be with someone younger. Like you fantasize about being with someone younger,
Right.
and you're scared of being a sting operation or cops.
Right.
Like, what goes through your head? What makes this okay for you? Because this is disgusting. Like, real, man.
What goes on is loneliness, dude. I'll be completely honest with you.
Nevertheless, I find this entire situation funny. Now, whether it's right message, wrong messenger kind of situation, I just think it's hilarious. It's EDP, who, for all intents and purposes, was canceled off of social media. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's TikTok that had grown over 100,000 subscribers, or followers, if you will, whatever category they utilize on their app, happened to get suspended. Then his Twitter got taken down. I believe he opened up a new one, went over to Instagram, that one got taken down, opened up a new one, went to Facebook, got that one taken down, opened up a new one. But apparently his website is up now, edp445.com. If you want to go and watch his stuff, I guess feel free to go ahead and do that.
No, sir! Not me!
I thought it was very, very, very interesting that an individual who was pretty much on numerous different occasions caught speaking to underage women, whether it been actual underage or a sting operation to see if he would be willing to engage in said particular kind of conversation, talking about protecting the children.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
But I did want to make one point as it pertains to people's interest in whether it be sexual fantasies, kinks, their experiences, whatever it may be, on social media. Why do people feel the need to have to share this and then try to build a community about what their interests may be? Like, if you are interested in something, then you go physically to something, or you do it by your lonesome, whatever the case is. But this mass sharing stuff is incredibly bothersome, right? Because as it pertains to lolicon, if I'm not mistaken, it's the child version of adult activity, if you understand what I'm saying here, because I wouldn't want this thing to be flagged here. But nevertheless, it's a very bizarre situation, somewhat hentai for children, or you're watching hentai happening to children.
Chris Tyson and Shadman, they're into lolicon.
With that being the case, right, why would one willfully boast on social media this is something that you're into, right? And then when backlash happens to come out about it, there's a defense behind it, as if everybody can't come to a consensus that this is kind of weird. In fact, it's a little bit of a, pedophilic behavior. But one way or another, it's very interesting to me that social media has now become a cornucopia of self-snitching. People will willfully say, this is what I'm into, this is what I'm doing, this is what I like to frequent. And then when it now comes public, they turn around and say, well, I should be able to. If you just kept your mouth shut, nobody would know. It's getting very bizarre. People are getting incredibly weird. I don't know why there seems to be such a willfulness to feel like you have to overshare, but it's getting very bizarre.
Why? Any adult that supports this nasty ass, disgusting fucking shit, something is fucking wrong with you. Go get fucking help.
Exactly right.
What I did was wrong.
Right.
No shit. We know that, okay? What I'm going to do, right, is go get fucking help because obviously I need it.
I just don't understand how adults get off to little kids. You know what I mean? 10, 11, 12 years old.
If you're here to meet up with a 13-year-old girl after sending your dick to her, then what do you call it then?
I am a guy that is, what am I?
If a pedophile.
My mom did not raise a fucking
Pedophile.
I have a hard time getting my fucking dick hard when I'm watching motherfucking porn and bitches are 20 years old, 19, 20 years old. I'm like, fuck that, man. I need a bitch that got some fucking wrinkles up on her fucking pussy, man.
So you guys know about the 15-year-old, right?
Yeah.
So she was hitting me up through DMs in which she engaged first.
What?
Well, she messaged me, right? And she messaged me, and I'm not going to lie to you, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, person feels lonely and stuff, and they want the interaction.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's pretty much what had happened.
What?
I know what the screenshots say. Okay. I'm aware of that. I'm looking right at them. Okay. My mom did not raise.
Pedophile.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
No. Hold on. No.
As for EDP, if he wants to continue to upload the same way he was doing back when he had his YouTube channel, I don't think there's any particular issues with that. If he hosts his own website, have at it. I ain't got no doggone problem with that. I just find it very interesting that individuals who happen to be tied up in controversy or whatever the case may be, they don't necessarily get in front of it. Now, granted, I'm not going to say you have to go on a super defense tour or whatever it is, but you know the mass of the following that is still following you is really interested in your take on the situation or transparency as it pertains to how everything, went down. Now, I'm not saying you're obligated to do so, but I think if that was the case and all of the people are still around, or at least a percentage of them are still around, you might want to actually address it, because if I'm not mistaken, EDP has never really, after what happened with Chet Goldstein and those individuals that went and exposed him, he kind of just said, there were some sketchy individuals or whatever, but he never really went in depth. It's now been, 2.5 years, since, and now he's dealing with the kidney failure. I believe he just got the fistula put into his doggone arm, so he's having to do dialysis and all the other stuff, but he never really truly broke down what transpired. I don't think it would, do him any favors, given that he actually was in the act of going to the 13-year-old girl's house, but whatever the case may be. Social media has gotten very weird. It's gotten incredibly weird. Like, I think early 2010s or whatever, everybody started to get a little bit more acclimated into sharing their life online. But I think there was too much sharing. I think we got to dial it a bit back, because there are some people who are so addicted to social media that you're sharing too much to where now it becomes crazy. Like, there are some people who have intrinsic thoughts. They decide to go put that on a public platform, as if the public doesn't mean everybody globally. Because all it takes is just one person to see it. Be like, yo, wait a minute. They hit the retweet button, they hit the share button, they hit the repost button, and it could go viral like this if the algorithm were to pick it up. And now all of a sudden you're having to get in front of something that you just had in your mind, but you figured, I'll put this out there, nobody's going to see it. And now you the super weirdo when you could have just been a regular weirdo behind closed doors in your own business, right? It's very weird to me. I don't know why. Like, there's an addiction on social media, and it's getting weird. Like, at first I was sitting over here, I was thinking like, wow, of all people, EDP talking about protecting children as it pertains to this whole Chris Tyson situation. Then now I'm looking at it like, yo, if you go and type in Twitter about, Chris Tyson or whatever, and you just see people like, oh, well, we're going to defend this lolicon thing. No, you have to understand, it's a different kind of thing. No, it's not. It doesn't make me weird. What? You can have your kinks, I can't have mine. It's like, really? You're going to talk about in public? Like, this how y'all moving? People is weird, man. Social media is weird.
You take me to him. Take me to the son of a bitch. Go, 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 go,
Where is it?
I have a quick question.
Sure.
Are you guys the cops?
Take his ass to jail! Go to jail!
We are the police. We are the police. The police of Haiti. The police of Haiti.
Well, I've decided to give away another Xbox X and PS5. We've did it on 3 different occasions, 6 different winners. One of these can be yours and you didn't even need to spend any money. All you gotta do is subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Instagram. Literally click 2 buttons and you'll be entered to win. The winners will be selected at random the day after the final game of the NBA Finals. All you gotta do is subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram. That's it. You mean to tell me you watched the entire video but you haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button and become a member on Patreon or on YouTube to get access to the Discord. We're waiting for you in the Shadow Realm.
Do it! Make your dreams come true! Please! Please!
What are you waiting for, huh? Oh my god.